All right, so logging on to the recorder via its webpage here, which you can find on SADP. So open it up, and as long as it's connected to the network, you'll see the IP address there. So type the IP address into your favorite browser, and you should be able to get to it. So logging in under admin, I'll just quickly log in there. Cool. So number one, what we're going to look at under configuration, and we'll get to this bit in a second. So storage management. So the first thing here is making sure that the hard drive is at a normal state. All right. So if your recorder can't see a hard drive, there may be an issue with either the recorder itself seeing the hard drive or the hard drive itself. One quick tip there, if to fault find that, you can take the hard drive out and take it to like your local computer store or something like that, like a place like that, and they can actually plug it in, the hard drive into like a reader to see, you know, so it can power up, and then they can actually see like if there's any files on there or if it's even accessible. So that'll tick that one off to see if it's a hard drive itself. But if it hasn't, if you've installed one, it doesn't say normal, it'll say uninitialized. So what we do there is we just tick it, like we select the hard drive itself and then press format. I'm not going to press format now, but once you press format, it'll go along and then it'll say normal. I'll actually put a video in the description below of how to do this as well. Then the next thing you got to do, another thing you can check as well, is under schedule settings. So schedule settings here. So at the moment I've got all my cameras selected to motion. So you'll see motion here, how it's orange, and then how all of this is orange as well. So what this is when and how you want the cameras to record to the hard drive. Okay, so you'll see up here it says record schedule. So for example, you might want motion at certain parts of the day, say if you want it continuous at other parts of the day. So we do a couple of commercial sites where during work hours they might want I don't know, anything between 9 to 5, they'll want it continuous, right? So you can do that, and then you just press save there, and then you'll actually see when we go to playback the difference between your motion and also your continuous. I won't go too far into the rest of these ones here. We'll just keep this super simple for now, just for this video. But most people in a simple setup just want to go between motion and continuous. Now, if you go to advanced here as well, this pre-record and post-record is pretty important. So if you have the cameras set up to motion detection, pretty much the simple way to explain it is that the cameras are constantly sort of sub-recording. What I mean by that is like they're watching, and then so say if they do see an event, this pre or post-record is what it actually saves to the hard drive up until the event. So for example, if someone walks into the image of the camera, it'll then save the extra 10 seconds or whatever you select here before that event happens, and then also respectively after the event happens, right? So then you don't just have a person randomly popping up in the image, you'll actually see the person walking up or 10 seconds before the person walks up, if that makes sense. So once again, I won't go too far into the rest of the settings here, just keep it very simple. So you might want extra time before the person walking in or the event happening, and then you might want to see a few seconds or minutes after an event happens. All right. So two things there: storage management, make sure that the hard drive is in a normal state. The scheduled settings. This is how and when the cameras record. Once again, most people usually only go between continuous and motion in a simple setup. Now, in regards to motion detection, what it is under where it is under event and then basic event. Okay, so we'll head there. So once we're here, there's a few settings you can set up. So obviously, first of all, you need to make sure that this enable motion detection is actually ticked on. This dynamic analysis for motion, you don't need it on for the motion detection to work. What it actually does, so see these little squares here, when people or like an event comes up in the image of the camera, the squares will start going green. Now, I don't like having that personally, so I have that ticked off. You may want it, you can play around with it with yourself, you can have it turned on and see what it looks like. I'm not going to show you now in this video, but yeah, look, personally, I don't really like having it on. And so the next thing there as well, you've got your area that you can record as well. So for example, I'll just get rid of this area for now. With this, I don't want to see, I don't want to see a bug crawling on the bricks there, for example, yeah? Or like, let's say the camera is protruding into like your next door neighbor's yard or something like that, and just for privacy reasons, you don't really want to record over that side of the fence. So you'll see a setting in like somewhere around here in this particular version. It says there, draw area. So I'm going to tick on that, and then I can actually just draw the square grid. Okay, and then within that square grid, that's where it's going to pick up the motion detection. All right, now make sure you press save, and you should see a little save succeeded come up. All right, and then you've also got your sensitivity. Now this is just how sensitive to the motion that the camera will record. By default, they are usually on 60, which is pretty good. Like that seems to work across the board and has done for many years. If you find that you've got a camera a bit far away in an area that it's like things are happening quite far away from the camera, and you want the analytics to pick up like tiny motions within the little square of the analytics itself, you can turn it up, but like it's no real guarantee. But it's going to work. It's that good. You might need a camera closer to what you're trying to see there, right? So the arming schedule as well, this is separate to what we're looking at before. Okay, so for example, if you don't have this set up in the time where you want the motion to work, then it's not going to work under the scheduled settings as well. Okay, so what you can do, if you don't have it set up in the scheduled settings for motion, all right, it's not going to record. So the reason why you would do that is you may still want to get like an event on your phone or IVMS software. So in the linkage here, if you tick on Notify Surveillance Center, that will send an alert to your phone, your HitConnect app, or your IVMS as well. All right, so that is probably the only reason as to when you want to do that. If you don't want to record the motion yet you still want to know when motion happens, then you get that alert, then you can refer to the time of that alert to then look at the recording that you've had it set up in the schedule, say if you had it under continuous or something like that. Okay, and that is honestly pretty much it. Here as well, the trigger recording there. So this camera is connected to channel 6. So yeah, you want to trigger the recording on channel 6 there. So just for the basic recording, that's what you would have set up. And that's pretty much it once again. And with that, thanks for watching. I'll have related videos in the description below. Other than that, that's a wrap. Keep it simple.